Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Browse Magic. Hold on, Browse really don't be magic. Brown's Magic. It's your girl Brown's Magic, and I am back with another episode of everyone's favorite Put Me On in a Palette. Yeah, it's been a while since I did one of these, but today is a very special, very special day, very special occasion. Someone near and dear to me dropped an album today at 3 a.m. in USA time. We've been waiting for this album since March. We've been waiting for this comeback since March, and it is finally here today. Just for a bit of background, if you're new to my channel, Put Me On in a Palette is something I do every now and again where I talk about an album while I put on my makeup. You know by the title that today's album is TAEMIN, Never Gonna Dance Again, Act 1. And today's palette, which just so happened to be the Huda Beauty Sapphire palette. Now, I wanted to use this one, and I wanted to wear more of like a cool theme because I feel like that fits kind of in the theme of TAEMIN's album. As you guys may or may not know, his album is kind of like, he wanted to show like a darker version of himself, like not like, ooh, I'm just dancing. He wanted to show like a dark, deep, emotional side of himself. And the song Criminal, he said, was about Stockholm Syndrome, which you can see from the lyrics. It definitely is. He talks a lot about being captive, but wanting it, and like he can't choose what to do, but it's okay, and stuff like that. If you haven't seen the like lyrics, go check those out. Make sure you stream the video, actually, and make sure you listen to the album on Apple Music or on Spotify or wherever you have to listen to it. So just for a little bit of background about me, I have a TAEMIN Ace tattoo because that album, really, I love it a lot. Not only that, but without going into too much detail, TAEMIN really has saved my life. And I say that not to be dramatic. I literally mean that. His music has literally pulled me out of some of the darkest times of my life, and I am forever grateful for that. That's one of the reasons why I like him so much. It's a whole thing. If you want like a extensive video on that, I'll be happy to do that. But for the time being, for this video, I'm just gonna leave it at, I am a hardcore TAEMIN fan, TAEMIN stan. But as a hardcore TAEMIN fan, TAEMIN stan, I still realize the importance of, even though it's your fave, you have to be able to give an honest review of what you thought about their art. Who else other than their fave should be allowed to criticize / compliment their work? Out of anyone, TAEMINs are more inclined to criticize, compliment, analyze, etc., his work, because we know him the best, you know what I mean? So we've been waiting since March, which is a very long time for this album. And amongst waiting for this album, we were blessed with 2 TAEMIN reality shows. We had TAEMlog, and now we have Rare Tame, or whatever it's called, where TAEMlog was more of an intimate look at his personal life and like what his house is like, what's in his apartment and stuff like that. Rare Tame is more of a like, hey look, TAEMIN is dropping a very dark themed comeback. TAEMIN's concept is very dark themed. Let's have a little lighthearted TAEMIN in a cabin, figuring things out, being clumsy, you know, being his normal self that we all love, right? So I feel like they wanted to juxtapose that. And did y'all hear about the drama with SM? Did y'all hear about the drama with SM? They used his song before he dropped the trailer for his album for the opening of Rare Tame. And TAEMIN was so upset. He's like, this song was not meant to be lighthearted, so using it for a lighthearted show is kind of dulling the impact for when it comes out, which I do feel like he was definitely onto something. And then like just reading the lyrics to that, it was so weird to have those lyrics be the opening of a chill, not dark, TAEMIN just being clumsy Rare Tame show, right? The lyrics were just really out of place. The song was out of place. SM, I don't know why y'all did that. That's the part of Criminal they used for TAEMlog. But anyways, we're not here to talk about the controversy. We're here to talk about the album. Track number 1, Criminal. Criminal was an automatic bop. You know when songs just start and they start off like a bop? It's weird. I kind of like it, but it is strange when the album starts off with the song that you have the video for. But I feel like it worked for this album. I feel like it worked. But Criminal is just so ominous, and it starts off so mysterious, and he's just like kind of whispering, and he's like... It's a really good song, and like most songs that have, end up with the music video, it wasn't my favorite song on the album, and I love that. Don't get me wrong, I love when that happens. They're setting the bar so high. Hey, this is such a good song. This song has a video, and it's a really good song, and it's not even the best on the album, baby. My favorite part of the song Criminal is in the last minute, there's just this part where there's like a news report over the beat. And I love when songs do this. It kind of reminded me of like Future Riding Strikers. I don't know if you guys know that song, but definitely check it out if you don't. It just reminded me of that kind of. It was so good though. I was like, whoa, I felt my like
clothes just like melting off
as he was singing Criminal, It was a good song, I'd give that one a good 9 out of 10. What really had me going was the video for Criminal, though. That video is a masterpiece. It is delicious. If that was food, it would be like that food that's really, really bad for you, but you're craving it at like 12 a.m. every single night.
So like brownies or something. That song and that video together is like a brownie. And I mean that in the best way.
Now, I've been saying this about the entire album, especially the like promotional pics and the teasers and stuff, but the album, the theme really reminds me of Black Butler, specifically CL Phantom Hive. It's an anime. It's the eye patch, really, and it's like the hair. There was just like a lot of, I feel, Black Butler themes. La 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 la. So the entire album itself reminds me of Black Butler, but a song that just really had Black Butler vibes was Black Rose. And it's not just because it says black in the title, okay? Hear me out. So we get a feature. We get Kid Millie. Now I see this here. I'm wearing foundation over it, not a magic wand, not magical serum that can just make it disappear. I know you can still see that. I know it's out. Just ignore it. It's fine. It's cool. It's all right. If you just ignore it, it's fine. We'll ignore it. So Black Rose just really reminded me of Black Butler. I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't know this whole album was like Black Butler themed. And then Kid Millie comes out. Okay, hear me out. Kid Millie sounds like Wale. You cannot convince me Kid Millie does not sound like Wale. So Kid Millie starts like rapping. He starts off the entire song. And I'm like, okay, I didn't know Wale knew Korean, first of all. Second of all, this isn't really, I don't know, TAEMIN doesn't really go for sounds like that. I don't remember him ever collabing with a rapper either besides the little Pinocchio song. So it was like new, it was interesting. You cannot. That sounds exactly like Wale. Wale knows Korean, guys. So one of the first things I noticed besides Wale's rap, I mean Kid Millie, besides Kid Millie, one of the first things that I noticed was that TAEMIN sounds really, 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 really good vocally. Like the growth, baby. The growth, baby. The growth. He sounds so good. The harmonies in that song cured my depression. Only for 3 minutes, but it cured my depression. It cured it. I was not sad. I felt, when you're listening to like a really good song and the harmonies are really good and you look to the side like you're in your own music video. That's what I felt like listening to that song. It was so good. It was so good, the harmonies. And then not only that, TAEMIN starts rapping. TAEMIN starts spitting them rhymes. TAEMIN throws down. I was not expecting that at all. it was a pretty good song. If I had to rate it, I would say a good 7 out of 10, just because I wasn't really feeling Kid Millie. I felt like he worked with the song, you know. I just wasn't feeling him, you know. I don't know. I see you in my dream, and my dream. And so the next song, Strangers, easily became my favorite song. Like, so quick. So quick. Well, I mean, it was quick in the album, granted, but just a few seconds into the song, I was just sucked in. Stranger, you forgot me, got me. Stranger, you forgot me, got me. And then, like, it's so intense. Like, the song starts off just so intense. I'm like, am I gonna die or what? Stranger, you forgot me, got me. Stranger, you forgot me, got me. And I can definitely see Strangers being like the end credits of a movie. And it's like, 'cause you and I are strangers with memories. 'Cause you and I are strangers with memories.
'Cause you and I are strangers with memories.
So good. It's still one of my top 3 songs. I guess at the end of the video, I'll give you my like top 3. But Strangers is definitely in it. Stranger, you forgot me, got me. I don't know what color I should use in this palette. Like for my lid. I'm thinking this. I'm really thinking this. I decided to go with the green. But the next song on the album was my number 1 favorite song on the album. Waiting For. Waiting For is that bitch. Like, Waiting For is God. Waiting For is literally God. The like beat starts kind of like that Russ. Have you guys heard the song, the Whistle song by Russ? It kind of reminds me a little bit of that, but like done way better. And it's like dun 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 dun. The flute song by Russ. It kind of reminds me like of that. It's so good though, guys. I'm literally gonna make a TikTok dance to that. I'm not kidding. Follow me on TikTok. I'm gonna make a TikTok dance to that song. And you guys better do it, and it better go viral, because TAEMIN deserves that. And then I probably deserve that a little bit too, to have a viral dance. Waiting For is such a good song. It's an instant dance bop. And then there's like a trap track, like in one of the layers. The trap beat starts after like 30 seconds. I was going for Ice Queen. Now I'm not so sure what I have going on here. The beat in that song really just grabbed me immediately. The beat was so fly. And then the whatever sample or whatever backtrack that was in like one of the bottom layers, that track was really good. And then the last minute of the song. He made a pattern this album. I realized he made a pattern in this album of really popping off the last minute of each song. Really just throwing down. Like switching up the flow of the bridge, I guess, but like he really made the last minute count in every single song. I think I put too much up there. This side is not blended at all. But yeah, Waiting For is definitely top 3, if not number 1. The next track on the album, famous Korean version. I'ma just not say nothing. I'm just kidding. That song, to me, no. I don't know if it was because I like the Japanese version. I don't know if it's because I heard the Japanese version first. But for me, nah, we could have left Famous as just the Japanese version. We could have left it like that, guys. It was just a mouthful in Korean. You know what I mean? Like, some songs just don't sound good in Korean, and that was one of them, unfortunately. It just sounded like a mouthful. I'm just mixing all the glitters in this palette because why not? I don't want to spend too much time on Famous, like just hating on it or whatever, but I liked and preferred Famous in Korean. That's kind of cute. You know when the makeup looked better without the glitter, but it's already on the other side, so you just gotta go with it. That's what's going on right now. Whenever I do my makeup, I always do this. It's like clockwork. Just like the next track on the album. You can't sit up here and tell me that Clockwork doesn't remind you of like an FKA Twigs kind of song. Listen. Like the sounds in the background, the piano, just all of that just screams FKA Twigs. And I love it. I love it. It's such a beautiful song. Famous, famous, I'm so famous, famous. This palette needed a brown so bad. Like, I feel like this wouldn't look like this, like so bizarre. So y'all didn't see, but like off camera, I was like, this look needs a lash. So I tried to put on a lash and I messed this eye up a lot. So we'll just ignore her, pretend she's not there. Bye. Bye, sister. Now let's highlight. So Clockwork was so beautiful. It honestly just felt like, it's like clockwork. It felt like a song that TAEMIN would sing to me like on our wedding day. You know, I was like, wow, when I get married to him, like, is this what's gonna be playing? It honestly felt like he was serenading me and it felt just so beautiful. And I was like, it's like clockwork. The last minute and 30 seconds of that song are so beautiful, girl. Oh my gosh, they are so beautiful. When he started saying, oh, I got chills. I got chills. And I don't like just say that. I like had legit chills. I had goosebumps. Now the next song on the album was Just Me and You. Hear me out. That song sounds, you've heard that song before, especially if you're a Kanye West fan. That song sounds exactly like the beat, sounds exactly like Kanye West, I Thought About Killing You. Listen. Give me 10 seconds. Okay, and then this is I Thought About Killing You.
Say he died so young. I didn't have it bad days. Got too many bad trades.
You can hear it coming in.
The floor for ashtrays. I don't do shit halfway. I'ma clear the cache.
It's coming.
I'ma make my name last. Put that on my last name. It's a different type of rules that we obey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Season.
Do you hear that?
We obey. We was all born to die, nigga. DOA.
That literally sounds the exact same, just maybe Kanye's is a little bit faster. Not saying anything on SM's part, you know. Maybe they just sound alike, coincidentally. Whatever. I don't know what to do for lips. I'm excited. I don't know what to do. Baby, 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 ootie, goody. That song, it felt like he was singing to me. Like, I'm not even kidding. Now watch when the lyrics, like the official like translation comes out and he's like, you stupid, like, fat, disgusting blob, I hate you. But no, I'm pretty sure it's like about being in love maybe or something. And like, it just felt like I was like, you mean me, sugar? My face is looking kind of round, so I'm going to contour now. I know it's kind of late in the game, but I'm going to still go for it. Don't judge me. The next song was Nemo. Yeah, like the fish. I'm just kidding. It probably has nothing to do with the fish. But that song really was just like so soft. His voice was so soft and sweet. It reminded me of like old Shiny. Whatever that green album is. It's like neon green. Whoever knows what that album is, comment it down below. It reminds me of that green Shiny album, which is like one of their first. Reminded me of a song from that. I was just waiting for the falsetto auto-tune. I was just waiting for that in there. And his voice is so soft. It kind of reminds me of like Sung Jong from Infinite. That was just the vibe I was getting. You know that feeling when you do like a little too much? I'm starting to get that right now. Just gotta blend it out a little bit. The last song on the album was a song we know already. It was Two Kids. And I liked the order of the album a lot. I liked Two Kids at the end a lot. I felt like that was really a good touch. Either Two Kids or Nemo should have been the last song. And the fact that they went with Two Kids, I'm not mad at it. I thought it was pretty nice. And I've been loving Two Kids. I'm not like no bandwagon. I wasn't a person who was like, that's it. Like when it, you know, because you were expecting TAEMIN to come out with some like intense, you were expecting Criminal when he dropped his prologue, which was Two Kids. You were expecting Criminal already. But I knew the best was yet to come. So 2 Kids, even just as like a placeholder, even just as like a little appetizer, little calamari for you, I knew Criminal was gonna be that queen. But I also knew that 2 Kids was good too, and you had to accept 2 Kids for what it was. It was the appetizer. And that's not me like diminishing the value of 2 Kids, because honestly, 2 Kids is a banger song. And I do personally think it's strong enough to be a title track. So we've seen a pattern this whole album, how like in the last minute or minute 30 seconds, he'll pull out with that heat. Except for in Nemo. Nemo was very R&B, and he didn't really attack us in that one. It just was, it was what it was. Two Kids was just a banger. I even made a cover to 2 Kids. It was so good. You can click that in the cards above. 2 Kids is just really good. I love 2 Kids. And I always have. I'm not just like saying that. Well, anyways, that's it for the video. This is the look. I think it looks pretty good. We got overboard with the glitter, but we knew that was going to happen because that tends to happen a lot on this channel. When in doubt, glitter out. I am so totally looking forward to Act 2 from TAEMIN. I will most definitely be doing another Put Me On in a Palette to it because I am devoted to TAEMIN. I love TAEMIN so much, and this whole album just has me so hype. I haven't stopped listening to Waiting For. I've literally been listening to that on repeat, and I've literally made choreography to that. I wasn't kidding when I said I was gonna make a TikTok dance to it. So anyways, follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, follow me, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you guys in the next Put Me On and a Palette. I just want to reiterate how important it is that during quarantine especially, that we stream as much as we can. Send 2 Kids, send Criminal to your friends, put people on to K-pop. It's blowing up right now. You have no excuse not to, and they really depend on streams, especially in this time where we cannot gather, we cannot do concerts. They really depend on the streams from their fans. I'm doing my part. I'm trying to do everything I can. Buy the song on iTunes, stream it on Apple Music, stream it on Spotify, and make sure you purchase the album if you can. I bought both versions because, you know, it comes in innocent and suspect versions. I got both just to see what they're about, to see the different photo books and stuff like that. And I'm just super excited and super hyped. So yeah. I don't mean to flex on y'all or anything, but like, I'm a TAEMIN. Like, I even got the Japanese albums right here, the 2 concerts. I'm a TAEMIN. That's all I wanted to say. Thanks.